to say? Sometimes we need a reminder that big things come in small packages. This is Boys in Skirts Explained, and the show starts right now. What up, though? I am Jay the Gentleman. That's at JAI the Gentleman on IG. We're live from the back room right here on Dear Black Gay Men Podcast. Today's conversation started with an episode of Dear Black Gay Men in the Morning when we reacted to the bold lyrics and visuals from a music video called Mini Skirt. And after the show, I got in the DMs and said, hey, I want to talk to you. And now they are here. Y'all know how much I love showcasing Black gay culture. So it was a no-brainer and a hell yes. So without further ado, please welcome Derek Lumiere to the back room. Hey, Derek, how are you?
What's good? Oh my God.
So you are all the way from New York City.
Yes.
You made it to the South. How does it feel? It's rainy now.
Yeah, horrible weekend. Horrible weather.
The weather is trash this weekend.
Great people.
Great people. You've brought several good people with you. You can see him behind Derek. Roddy is back there. And Auntie. Hey, Auntie. We have affectionately been calling her Auntie the whole time. But yes, horrible weather. Good weekend to be here in the back room.
Yes.
I'm
excited.
So we reacted to your music video the other day. And I will tell you that you changed the people here. I confided in myself that I have a huge crush on you. So I'm trying not to.
Are you going to put on a skirt?
I was actually contemplating wearing a skirt with you, but I didn't want to. I wanted you to be the star.
Everybody in here should have on a skirt.
Everyone, now Trey is known for wearing like a poodle skirt, a mini skirt, a moment.
Trey don't got no skirt on today.
She doesn't have a skirt on today, but she got, her legs are miles long. As are yours.
Oh, yes. Well, hey.
I'm loving it. Are you ready to get into the conversation?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Let's get into the episode. My first and favorite question is always, what have you had it with in Black gay culture? Derek, what have you had it with?
All of it. No, I'm just kidding.
Throw the whole thing away.
I've had it with just the attitudes.
Okay.
Everybody has such a really crazy, nasty attitude sometimes. Not everybody, but for the most part, I feel that there's just this unspoken heavy competition amongst peers in the community, which I don't think should exist because I feel like we come from a specific group of people who we tend to experience being shunned by our family and our loved ones. And so it's like, why come into a community that's all about acceptance to shun one another in the spirit of being the biggest and I take your nigga and my face card and all of that dumbass shit. Like, it's so stupid.
But you be winning at all of it, friend, don't you?
No, it's nothing to win. I am me, you are you, and enjoy being yourself as I enjoy being myself. There's no competition. There's nothing to win. You can't do what I do, and I can't do what you do. I am me.
That's very evolved of you.
Yeah.
That's very evolved. I ain't there yet. I'll be the petty bitch in the room. I ain't there yet because there's a couple people in the culture that I absolutely want to stomp and squash because I'm in strict competition. But it's only competition in my head. Like if I see them out, they wouldn't know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's not a real thing. I don't think competition's a real thing. I'm not a track star, so I'm not running a race.
You're not a runner. You're not a track star.
No, I'm neither.
Not okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not as evolved, so I'm here for it. But I definitely am in competition with a couple people. I will tell you that I like when people prove me wrong here on the show.
Oh, okay.
Meaning? I just like opportunities to grow.
Okay.
And I think that when you being smart and intelligent and aware and all the things, I can create opportunities for me to like, oh, Jay, you kind of fucked up.
Oh, okay.
That's how it is. But I have had it also with negativity in gay culture. Everywhere you turn is niggas ain't shit, or the dating pool has piss in it, or sadly, we've been contributing to that here recently. The other day, I got this comment from Bombast718 that said, why have you been so negative lately?
Ooh.
My goal here is to remind us of how dope it is to be Black gay men who love Black gay men. And I can't do that if I'm contributing to the negativity. So for the first time in Dear Black Gay Men history, I have had it with my damn self.
Ooh.
And I'm committing to doing a whole lot better. Our favorite addition to Dear Black Gay Men podcast is our new segment called Top 5. Hit it. This is our segment where me and the guests give our top 5. If you agree, give this episode a thumbs up. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. This is top 5 things you can say during sex and at church. Number 1, I came for Family and Friends Day.
What?
I was referred to you for Family and Friends Day. You ever had somebody like they've been in you and they was like, oh, he got some good ass?
Wait, hold on. Okay, family and friends.
Family and friends. Like my family and friends have been here. They know the vibe. They know what's happening. And they said that I would enjoy myself.
Like a sexual referral?
Like a sexual referral.
Yeah, no.
You've never had that?
No, never in my life.
Never, not once.
No.
You've never had somebody be like, oh, he got some good something.
Like somebody sent them to me because I had some good something? Yeah, absolutely not.
Or the reverse.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Okay. I mean.
I don't like to sleep with people that know each other.
Okay. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
On purpose.
Okay. What's your first? Something you can say during sex and at church.
Thank God that's over.
Why? I mean, sometimes it ain't good.
Yeah, sometimes it needs to be over. Sometimes, I've had enough. Thank you.
Thank you. Got it. Okay. Mine is get down on your knees and pray.
What?
You ain't never been worshipped?
I don't know.
You see how the music stopped for that? You ain't never been worshipped?
I don't think so. Maybe I'm having sex with the wrong people. I don't think I've been worshipped.
I hear something.
Me too. Not me?
Is it me?
No, that's not me.
Oh, it's because I'm playing alive.
So it was you.
It's my, okay. You've never been worshipped. Why? So what do people do?
We have sex. And then that's...
Like, but they don't appreciate everything that you are?
I mean, what is like, oh my God. Wow. I don't know.
That did something for me.
Are they like, well,
these mics are really good.
Those legs, those toes. Like, I don't know. Not to my knowledge. Not that I can recall.
Okay. I posted the same question in our DBG and fam broadcast channel IG. The transitions are so interesting. If you want to be featured on the show, just follow @JAI the Gentleman and join the channel and tap into the conversation. You can click on the screen or the link is in the description. Some honorable mentions are that's it. Like you ever had it so good and you'd be like, oh, that's it? Like right there?
Yeah, well, maybe so. Or, hallelujah.
Hallelujah is another one.
Praise the Lord when he do it. Thank you, Father God. I pulled up spirit high for the mighty Lord.
You know what? Or go behind the veil. Will you go behind the veil? Or in the secret place. Mine is strong tower in the darkest hour.
What is that?
You ain't never had a strong tower in your darkest hour?
I didn't grow up.
The penis is very phallic.
Well, okay. I didn't grow up
like you ain't never had a strong tower. Like sometimes penis is the solution.
Right.
Clearly, I am very, very churchy. All right, are you two? That was top 5. Yay! Yeah, okay. Our YouTube exclusive content is filled with conversations that take us a little deeper. Like this interview you're watching right now, becoming a YouTube member is one of the easiest ways to support what we do here on Dear Black Gay Men. To find out what benefits you get from joining our community, just hit the join button below this episode. Big shout out to Will Sink, RJ Gatson, Teddy P, Chris Rogers, AJ 10985, January 9th, 85. 85 was a great year. And Sean for joining our membership to support and keep this content machine running. It enables us to set the girls and guys free every week.
1985?
I was born in 85.
15 years before my time.
Oh, God. See, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you was going to say that. All right. When we come back, we're peeking under the mini skirt with Derek Lumiere. This is Boys and Skirts Explained, and we will be right back. He made me feel old. I knew it was going to come up. I knew it was going to come up. What up, though? I am Jay the Gentleman, and I host all the craziness that happens right here in the back room. As far as I know, we are the only queer-led podcast that has its own studio in Atlanta. And we party in the back room. We have a Kiki in the back room.
Get that gooch licked on or something. Like, figure it out. Like,
we have a cocktail in the back room.
Oh, that's really good.
That's what she said. And we grow in the back room. Every time y'all are here, every time you're here, you say something that I'm just like, that really happens? If you're in the Atlanta area, you want to join us in the back room, visit dearblackgaymen.com/tickets to see what live shows and events we have coming up right here in the back room. We're live for the back room right here on Dear Black Gay Men Podcast. I am Jay the Gentleman. Derek Lumiere is a black queer artist that has been in love with music since he was a young boy. His latest song, Miniskirt, is a powerful anthem for femboys, the outcasts, and the ones who dare to pop their shit in a world that tells us not to. Please welcome back to the conversation, Derek Lumiere. How you doing, podcast?
I like that description of who I am and what the song was.
I had to put on my podcaster voice for that one.
I love that one.
I did.
Nice.
So we all want to know how you got into music. Like, how did you get into this version of music? You didn't start. You told me before the show you ain't start out wearing miniskirts.
No.
So you kind of evolved into the person you are now.
Yes.
And so how did you get into music then? How's that evolutionary process been?
So my first memory of being interested in music, my mom, she sings.
Okay.
She had did some demo for some group. She had brought it back home, played it for me, and that was kind of like, I think, when the idea kind of came into my head where I was like, you know what, I wanna sing. I wanna do that. But I was so crippled with anxiety that it didn't happen. I just wasn't loved enough as a child. But it didn't happen until...
I mean, that's a really big fucking admission. It's like I wasn't loved enough as a child.
Well, it's the truth. I wasn't. My goals, my dreams, my aspirations, none of them were nourished. It wasn't anything that anybody in the household cared about.
How did you learn to care about it?
I think it went hand in hand with my sexuality. It just came to a point in time where I realized that, like, nobody really gives a fuck about me anyway, so I might as well just do what I want to do since nobody really cares.
But the irony of that, though, is when the second you give a fuck, you meet like people like all of us who absolutely love what you do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying like before that, when
Yeah.
it was like I guess on the cusp of making a decision to change the direction of my life. Like, am I going to be what everybody else wants me to be? Why would I when nobody really shows that much care?
Yeah.
I might as well just be what I want to be, especially because the only person that has shown the utmost care for myself is me.
Yeah.
And so high school came. We were moved to Florida. And then...
From where?
From Harlem.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking transition.
Yeah, huge.
Got it.
It was crazy. But we moved from Harlem, that's where I'm originally from and all my family's from, to Miami-Dade County Homestead. Disgusting place, don't ever go there, it's horrible. And then I did 2 years at a regular charter school, and then I switched my junior year of high school because I was just so over the culture out there, just how stupid all of sorry, that's mean. How unintelligent a lot of my peers were.
How stupid? No, that's not what I wanted to say. Unintelligent.
Yeah,
I don't think unintelligent is.
It's nicer.
Is it?
Ignorant.
Okay.
Well, ignorant doesn't have a negative connotation. It's not supposed to. People just put it there. Like,
okay.
I am ignorant to marine biology, and I'm not offended by that.
Okay.
So
I received that.
But yeah, they were all very ignorant, following behind things that they saw online, which we all know most of the stuff online is ignorant. And I got kind of tired of doing that. And then I switched to, I had to audition, but for this performing arts school. I'm not going to say the name because they are evil, evil human beings. But I think that's where I learned to kind of flush out my voice. I had a lot of vocal training, learned some technique. And then I want to say maybe somewhere throughout my junior year, the man that my mother was married to had connected me to some woman whose name I cannot remember, who managed some group for R. Kelly or some old black R&B person. and they had
Wait a
me-
minute now. That old black R&B person, and you put R. Kelly in that makes me a little triggered.
Well,
Because
it was like,
I remember when R. Kelly was hot in the streets.
well, now he's hot in the jail. But
Agreed. I mean, you can't argue with facts are facts, America.
And
I
they
don't
are.
have that button.
But yeah, so I was connected to her, and they had me writing and cutting demos, none of which saw the light of day. And then my 18th birthday, I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do something by myself. And I put some money together, paid for a session, recorded a song, sent it out to get mixed, and then the rest is history.
The rest is history. So then that is the musical journey. So tell me how you became this person though. Cause if you had any kind of upbringing in Harlem or Florida like I did, you don't grow up seeing men in mini skirts and high heels and think that's okay. So how did you break free of all of the black people fluff that we tell ourselves about masculinity?
Well, I just never really gave a shit. It wasn't anything
You still don't
that
give a shit?
I still don't give one single bit of a fuck.
It took me, because again, we've talked about the age difference, age discrepancy between the two of us. It took me a long fucking time to figure out
I mean,
I don't have to give a shit.
it goes into the thing that I said earlier, like my sexuality and my music kind of coinciding in the fact that like I'm just gonna do what I want to do since nobody's like paying attention to me. Like they wouldn't even notice if I disappeared, like if I ran away, if I got killed, like nobody would notice. So I'm just gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
Okay.
And the whole like the way that I dressed was kind of just the same. It was like, well, nobody's really gonna pay attention. But then, you know,
People start paying attention.
because now I'm in high school and I'm wearing crop tops and I'm cutting out like holes in my shorts and I'm going to school and like my butt cheeks hanging out and they're like, well, what's going on there?
I mean,
You know,
and
what
you're
are you
here
doing?
with your a little bit of butt cheek hanging out.
Yep, I
and
am.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And just like I appreciate nipples,
Roddy, where are your boobs?
I appreciate nipples. So all of it.
No, but yeah, that was pretty much, I just didn't really care. And then also, I want to say, I think what propelled my sense of style forward was after I had graduated high school, I moved back to New York and I started working at Urban Outfitters. Hey,
That'll
Urban
do it.
Outfitters. But I met some really, really awesome women there. Who just showered me in like so much love because I didn't understand outside of sex that my body was favorable or it was highly desired. You know, I didn't have too many experiences of people being like, "Oh, you're beautiful and you have a really nice body," or "You're really pretty."
Really?
Like I didn't have those kinds of experiences growing up. So once I started working at Urban, paired with also having sex. They would like after my shift or during my breaks, like some of the girls would call me into the fitting room and they would hand me like dresses or skirts or like heels and stuff to put on. And I'd come out and just, cause I'm like, hey, whatever, what the fuck, like killing time,
Yeah.
who gives a shit? And I'd come out and they'd be like, oh my God, like I wish I had your body, you look so good. And I'm like, oh really, seriously, you think so? Okay.
So when did it become like, oh, this is a thing for me? Because it sounds like they were playing dress up, but then it became, oh, I like this. When did that shift happen?
When did this? I mean, I think it was already happening, but slowly. I was kind of easing my way into certain things.
Okay.
Like, I had started off with just wearing crop tops, like just cutting my shirts and wearing them cropped. And then I was doing like big oversized like t-shirts with shorts, but you couldn't see the shorts because the t-shirt was so big. And then I purchased this like Sean John like zip up short sleeve mini dress, and it had like the little, was it Sean John or Baby Fat, one of the two, and it had like the little pink embroidery, and it was like the first time I wore like an actual dress outside, and I was like, yeah, let's just see what happens. And I was in DC and nothing happened, and I was like, no, and I look good, and so now what? Yeah. And then I just kept going.
I do think that there's power in being able to like explore everything for yourself without wondering what people think about it. So my hat is off to you. I'll drink to that.
I mean, I am
You can't
cognizant.
toast with an empty glass though.
It's a little something here. I am cognizant.
You don't want to
of-
refill?
Okay, I'll have a little bit.
See, it's time for a refill.
It's another one. But
Okay.
I am cognizant of how others perceive the way that I dress because I know that it is taboo and it's not something that is widely accepted. And I don't play about my safety. Thank you. I don't. Oh my God. I don't play about my safety because I think that is super duper important. And in New York City, it is more accepted now because it's super gentrified, but there are still certain parts that are dangerous and just there are still certain things that I just would not do.
Okay.
But I am aware of the fact that like I walk around looking the way that I look, so people are gonna be like, "Why you look like that?"
People do that though, and because I think because I'm a Southerner, and we in Atlanta, Georgia now. We're in Decatur, but it's Atlanta, Georgia metro. That I just assume that all of New York is accepting of everything.
Absolutely not.
It's not.
No. The white parts are. The white people, they love the gays. But
Okay.
no, absolutely not. I get stared at all the time, quite often. People say little, disrespectful things here and there, but I don't really pay no more. I just curse them out and then keep it pushing.
I do want to ask this question. They're telling me to go to break, but I want to ask this. In miniskirt, there's an iconic line. I pull up dick hard in a miniskirt. I gotta know how you came up with that.
Well, it was a joke. It was actually a joke. I was listening to the beats, and that was the first thing that I said. I was pulled up dick hard in a miniskirt. And then I just busted out
Has that never
laughing.
happened?
Pulled up dick hard in it. No, I never pull up with my dick hard in a miniskirt, no. But I am often.
I wish everybody could hear the grumbles in the room.
I am often wearing well, I don't want to say often, but when I do put on a mini skirt, I don't tuck. I think tucking is uncomfortable, and
We saw that in the music video.
Yeah, and I don't think that it is necessary for me. That's just not something that I feel like I need to do, and it's not anything that I've ever done. So the whole like everybody being crazy about my dick and balls hanging out at the bottom of the skirt is new for me because that's just so normal. I've been doing that. I've been doing that since like 2020.
But it's also you've had that dick and balls your whole life.
I have.
And the rest of us get to get glimpses of it under the miniskirt.
mean, you ain't even really seen nothing.
But also, I do think that it's because, like, in general, we assume that miniskirts are going to be on women and they don't have a dick or balls to hang out.
Yeah, but you do see the girls with the micro mini skirts and they have on a little thong and the little triangle part of their coochie is poking out the bottom
I'll
of the
give
skirt.
you that.
And so I'm just doing what they do. I just got a dick and balls. Move on. Why do we care?
I haven't thought of it that way.
Exactly.
This
Any-
is why I
like,
love this podcast.
Women can do whatever they want. Men can do whatever they want. I'm not living by nobody's rules, no strictness in no society. You bitches are boring. And that's why you hate your lives. I'm not talking about you.
Okay.
I'm saying everybody who speaks against it, bitch, you're boring, you're miserable, you hate yourself. I don't care.
Okay. All right. So now I can go to break. Y'all ready? All right. All right. After the break, we're chatting with Derek about his dating life and how being a budding queer icon affects how he meets the men folk. But during the break, let me know in the comments, who is your favorite black queer artist? This is Boys in Skirts Explained. And we'll be right back. I've been in the gym so I could do two things. It's one, thirst trap on the internet, and look good for my man when I find one. And that's why I'm excited that support for Dear Black Gay Men comes from Twillery. Black men, whether you're in the gym, like me, or blessed with good genetics, like me, carry our weight in a couple key spots that can make suits and slacks hard to fit and uncomfortable to wear without either having to size up or break the bank in tailoring. But Twillery answers the fit problem with their performance fabrics. It's the right fit for the tailored look and just enough stretch for comfort and breathability. I'm wearing right now the solid performance polo that hugs my chest and arms while tapering just enough at the waist to show off the good parts. Twillery carries suiting, polos, button-ups, and everything to impress at the job or knock someone's socks off on a date. And you can shop for the perfect fit right now at Twillery.com, and we've got a special offer for the DBGM family. Take $18 off your first order by using code M300J. That's Twillery.com, and we thank them for supporting our channel. I'm a nudist, so of course I've got kinks and fetishes that will make even prison trade blush. Yes, I'm gonna double check for consent because I don't care that you just slapped me in the face with your penis. Can I touch it again, sir? This is the part that culture misses. As a black nudist, I'm looking for spaces where I can be naked with other black men without getting sexual. That's why spaces like Reveal are so important. It's a new club night for men in Atlanta. Just like any club, there's a dope DJ, there's a full bar, the vibes are through the roof. Only difference is that this club is no clothes, no cameras, no creeps. I go to Reveal because it's showing Black gay culture that we can be nude together without being totally about sex. But
yes, you can have sex at our party, but we are not a sex party.
if you want to get your tickets to the next event, comment Reveal and I'll send you a link. Follow for more dope queer stories. Follow for more dope queer stories. Okay, we're live from the back room. I really wish everybody could hear the conversation that happens during the break. When we're live from the back room, I am Jay the Gentleman. Before the break, I asked, who is your favorite queer artist? Do we have any comments? Okay. We just talked about how Derek got started in music, but Derek, I'm curious, what kind of man do you like?
I don't like men. I'm asexual. Just kidding. What kind of man do I like? I can't say because I'm going to get canceled.
Why?
Because the kind of man that I like goes against, I guess, who I am.
You like trade, don't you?
I do.
We all have
But you know
season.
what? And hey, look. I love my brothers in the skirts too. Okay, I love my sisters down.
Okay.
But I don't love my sisters just as much as I love the men with
the men. Okay, define trade for you. Like you like a hard masculine, or you just like more masculine than you? What does it look like?
It varies. It really depends on the person. It can be strict in the middle, lean either way, depending on the day, and I'm still cool with that.
Like me.
Yeah. It could be like a super duper kind of dude. That's fine. You know, as long as
Wait a minute. Say it again one more time. Okay, got it.
You know,
got it.
as
Just making
long
sure.
as he is able to be soft emotionally for me, you could be hard as much as you want outside. I don't care. And then I have dibbled and dabbled in the super overtly feminine men just like me. So.
Okay, and are you so like? What happens when you dabble with the overtly femme like you?
Not
Is
much.
it like, oh, we sisters now, or
no?
what?
It's not really. I don't think that I've ever had an actual relate. I've only ever been in 3 relationships in my life. None of them were overtly feminine. I've like.
Were all of them like the opposite, like hard masculine?
No,
They were somewhere in the
one
middle.
of them is super duper hard masculine. The other one was somewhere in the middle. The other one is nowhere on the scale. I don't know what he was or what he got going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you see in him?
I was 15 and
Oh, okay.
and so we were children.
That puts it in context.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So then what do you find that a lot of the hard men are able to be like soft and whatnot? Do you find that
No.
a lot?
No. The hard men, the super hyper masculine men, I don't think that they're hyper masculine because that is what they want to be all the time. I think that's just how they've been socialized.
Mhm.
And those kinds of individuals tend to often have issues with like their sexual identity. And that always just comes with like a lot of trauma and like projection and stuff. So it's not often too many times where I have found a super duper hard masculine man, who's also like super soft and sweet, like. And if he is, it's always just between us and never between, it's never showcased openly. It's always just like a person to person kind of thing. Like he's soft and sweet to me, but when we are by ourselves,
And so what does that mean for like in your experience, what has been most attracted to you? Are you getting approached by more masculine men?
I
or
only get approached by masculine men. I do not.
Really?
Yeah. I only get approached by masculine men.
Maybe it's because you make the rest of us nervous.
Because
like okay, full disclosure. So I slid in your DMs to get you to come to the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in my spirit, I was like, I want to tell this man he's just fine as hell. But I was like, oh, you want to come on the podcast?
Oh my goodness.
I was absolutely intimidated
Unprofessional.
in my big age.
I'm
I was
calling
very
HR.
professional.
I'm telling HR. I'm filing a report.
HR is right there. That's
Hey HR. I need some help, HR.
Exactly. But I think that I do think that the strength and the courage it takes to like be authentically yourself can be intimidating to a lot of us.
I wish everyone had the strength to be authentically themselves, so I didn't have to deal with the fact that they hate themselves. It's like annoying.
Fair. I mean,
and I don't mean that just like in relationships. I mean like just in general, all across the board, in friendships and like, relationships at work, relationships with family. Like a lot of the issues and conflicts I feel that all of us deal with our interpersonal relationships is how much we hate ourselves. and how easy it is for us to project that onto other people.
Okay. And so with you said a whole lot there. We'll
You're
touch on
welcome.
it. We'll touch on it. We'll unpack
She
that.
has depth.
But do you find it hard to balance dating and your career?
No. I don't, because my career is not really that huge yet.
That's just so hard.
And if he knows the lyrics, I'm dropping my draws.
Really?
Absolutely.
Really? Would you consider yourself hard to get?
Well,
You can be
depending.
honest. You can.
It depends.
It depends on what?
It depends on whether or not I just want to sleep with you, or if I really can see myself marrying you and bearing all 3 of your kids.
Which one of those is easier to get you? Like if you want longevity, it's harder to get in your pants.
Yes.
But if you just want some dick or some ass,
Yeah.
then trashy. Okay, what's the next one?
Don't judge me.
We listen, we don't judge. Okay. He sent a dick or ass
Oh my
pic
God.
3 messages into a conversation. Sassy or trashy?
And I'm blocking you and reporting you.
And sassy for me and send me another one.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
find God. Trashy.
Seek his face and his understanding. What's the next one?
You seeking some face, huh? I bet you are.
Absolutely. See, I'm glad you picked that up. Okay, he tells you you're cute for a femme dude. Sassy or trashy?
Trashy. You hate
Trashy.
yourself. You hate yourself. You hate yourself. You hate yourself.
I think that's pretty straightforward. What's
Yeah.
the next one? He offers to fly you out for a pasta and lobster. Sassy or trashy?
I don't know you. I'm not getting on a plane.
Okay, so this is the one where I got to be like, we got to get some clarity. Like if I tell you the plane ticket costs $900 and you send me $900 so I can buy the plane ticket myself, absolutely sassy.
Well, no, I just don't want to. I'd rather you come to me first than me go to you. It would have to be like some long, deep conversations, a couple of FaceTimes. Like I would have to feel comfortable with doing that. But if it's just like off the rip, like, yeah, let me fly you out for first of all, I'm allergic to lobster, so I can't even do that. And pasta,
Okay.
It's just like, why would I get on a plane for pasta and lobster? That just doesn't make any sense.
Why? But why would you not though?
No, thank you.
Really?
Yeah.
That-
I don't
okay.
want to be flown out. It's weird. It freaks me out. It scares me. It's weird. I've been offered, and I've said no.
You do not want to be flown out.
You want to see me? Come to New York. You know, come to New York. You know, see me.
Okay, would you have the same feeling if you were somewhere else? Because New York is a destination. No matter where you are on
Yes,
the
if
globe,
I would have
New
the
York
same
is a
feeling if I
destination.
was somewhere. Who
If
are
you were in Decatur, Georgia, you would be like, you
Yeah.
come to me.
Why am I getting on the plane? Where are you? Where am I staying? Like, do I have family there? Like, what's going on? You could be a human sex trafficker, and then look at how easy you got me with pasta and lobster.
Now, when you put it that way, I'm like, okay, all right. Facts are facts.
Look,
I mean,
black people always looking for a meal for free.
I would have had a different button for that one, but I couldn't get to it fast. So what's the next one? Okay, he asked you out after a show.
I'm gonna say trashy because I don't want nobody to ask me out after the show that's coming up. Please don't do that.
Sassy for me. Like,
Wait, what kind of after this show or after like just like a show?
if I did a live, we've done several live podcasts. If you come up to if you ask me out after a show, absolutely. I have been asked out after a show.
I mean, no, because I don't want to be dating someone who is consuming me in that kind of way. Like you're consuming a product, I'm a brand, and then now that's like a fantasy, and now you're like,
Okay,
can
but
I
wait a
go
minute.
back?
Wait a minute. He likes your music, slides in your DMs. That's good. But he comes
Right.
to your show and patronizes you. That's bad. How does that make sense?
Well, because why would you pay to come to see me? Like, I don't know. Well, you should pay to come to see me. But like, it's just different in the sense that like, okay, you know how people are like, oh my God, my fans, like I love my fans. Like, I don't like shit like that. That scares me. I don't want fans. I want people who support me. I like my, supporters, but I
But what
don't
if
want
they're
to
attracted
date
to you?
you.
In addition to that,
No, you've consumed a product. This is a product. This is not. This does not fully
So the
encompass
Derek-
me.
so the Derek you are in general is different than the Derek you are when you're performing.
To a certain extent, there
Okay.
are, yes, this is me, but this isn't always me, and
Got
I
it.
don't want to be an experiment for like your fantasy. You're fantasizing. You're watching. Oh, I want a piece of him.
But who's to
You
say
know.
he's doing any of that?
He's obviously doing that. Come on now. Let's be
I
real.
mean, I got a crush on you too,
Yeah, and
but I'm not fetishizing.
a lot
how
of
you
men
bring-
fetishize and a lot of men fantasize, and I do not want to be a part of it. I will purposely let them down.
Okay.
Rebellion.
Okay. What's the next one? Is there another one? He ghosts you, then popped up back in your DMs 2 weeks later at like nothing happened. Sassy or trashy?
Die.
Trashy. I'll give that one trashy. Is that the last one? All right. That was sassy or trashy. Whoa!
Oh, you got some white people clapping and
Let me see
screaming?
that fan. Whoa! Okay, that was sassy or trashy. Coming up next, we're talking about the power of Black gay culture to create superstars, but why they don't look like us. But first, let me know in the comments, what was the wildest story of someone sliding your DMs? I want to hear your juicy details in the chat. This is Boys in Skirts Explained, and we will be right back. The show got good. I thought I was spicy vanilla, but tonight I've learned I'm deep into the extremist end of the kink freak spectrum.
Then it got even better.
He nutted, then asked me if he could pee in me, and I was nervous. What did it feel like? But it felt good.
Live from the back room every Thursday on YouTube.
Hey everybody. We're live from the back room right here on Dear Black Gay Men Podcast. I was curious. I'm genuinely curious. Before we get to whatever the next segment is, somebody likes you
Right.
on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
They see your music and say, oh, let me slide into your DMs. You like, okay, what's your name?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody likes you enough to come see you on May 17th
Mm-hmm.
and pay for the ticket to see you.
Mhm.
You're like, hard pass, never in a million years.
Well, yes.
Why?
I do not encourage anyone to approach me on May 17th on no shit like that. You will probably get beat up. But
Okay.
that's neither here nor there.
But why? Why? Why is supporting the free support is something you'll entertain? But if I like you enough to actually pay to support you, you're like, no, I won't.
Because you are buying something, right?
Yes.
Right. You are buying a product and you are coming to consume the show. I'm at work, right? I'm not
Right.
here to meet men. That is not the goal, nor is that the objective.
Okay.
So number one is just wrong time, wrong place. No, thank you. And then number two, you going out of your way to pay for something, and I do not fucking know you. And then you approach me and say, "Oh my
But
God."
Frank, most of
I
your fans
love-
don't know
I know,
you.
but but just the fact
I
that
didn't
you
know
are,
you.
but the fact that you are a fan, like, or you would be classified as a fan immediately is an absolutely no. I just think it's inappropriate. And I don't know you. To come up to me after a show to say anything other than, "Oh my God, you did such a good job. I really love X song," is inappropriate. Do not come up to me being like, "Yeah, you know, I really like the way you move up there, and I was thinking, well, you know, maybe after the show we could grab a drink." No, thank you. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Much love.
I don't know that I don't know that I would. Okay.
I mean, because the way that you know me is different. I feel like coming to me in a DM and saying, "Oh, like, you know, I really rock with your music. I think you're beautiful. This is my favorite song, by the way, blah, 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 blah," is so different. Because that, I'm not working. You didn't pay for anything. This is just a regular, normal human interaction. Whereas coming to one of my shows where you've paid for a ticket, you sat in a crowd and you watched me perform a 13 to 15 minute set, and then you approach me, random stranger that you do not know from online, to say, "Yeah, let's go on a date." No, thank you.
You keep nodding. You agree?
HR.
You agree? Trey is saying it makes sense.
It does. Right. Right.
You just sat here and fangirl. They can't hear you, so I'm repeating what you say. Keep going.
Right.
Okay,
on.
Trey says, what's your intention? In my head, their intention is clearer in person.
No, not necessarily. You get to control the interactions when it's online. I could always just not respond. I could
Okay.
always just not interact. In person, I mean, I could do the same thing, but then I'd be considered rude, but in a different way. You know,
Okay.
I don't have to worry about my safety online if you want to engage in some type of conversation in my DM. Whereas in person, this is a
It's a
completely different
safety
story.
issue.
It's a safety issue and a slight, weird, like, not that I think anybody's obsessed with me, but then maybe I might think that you're obsessed with me in an unhealthy way. I am not whoever you think that I am. You know what I mean? You do
Okay.
not know me well enough to approach me and to speak to me in that kind of manner or to that regard. You and I'm not interested in getting to know you that way either. So it's like, just be. And so anybody coming to the show on May 17th, yeah, don't do that.
Okay. I do receive that. Now, let me also ask, because this is very curious. Like, you say you identify, express as feminine.
Mhm.
I am a butch queen, like
Mhm.
through and through. Do you think that dynamic is one of the reasons why safety is so important? Because, like, in my head, safety was not even an issue because, generally speaking, I'm not physically unsafe. I'm a bigger dude. I'm masculine presenting, all those things.
I think that regardless of size or presentation, if anybody can tell that, first of all, you are unsafe, you're black. That's number one.
Now, that's good.
Number two, you don't sound, you sound like you gay, like me. And those
true,
two
too.
things alone automatically put a spotlight on you and a target on your back. So there are multiple moments within a day where in which you may be unsafe. Maybe something doesn't happen, maybe something does happen, but I'm always going to be on my toes about it because, bitch, I don't know you. And then if you is bigger than me, it's only but so much I can do. Especially if I got on a hill, I'm going to have, hold on, don't punch me yet. Let me take my boot off.
Okay. I mean, I shouldn't laugh at that, but the way you
And
presented it was kind of funny.
And I am small, I'm skinny, I am short, and so these are things that I am cognizant of, especially because it's just like, yeah, this is a little weird. Okay, so you like that I got on a stage and I said I pulled up dig hard in a miniskirt, and now you want to take me out on a date? Calm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a convert. I get it. I authentically
You
get
see
that.
me?
That's why she's HR.
You see me?
That's why she's HR. Okay. Black gay culture sets the tone. Honestly, who blows up in mainstream culture is who we get behind. So with that logic, I'm wondering why we don't have more black mainstream artists. For you, Derek, do you think that it's because we don't support our own artists?
Absolutely. I think it's that we don't support our own artists, and I think that the people who break through the mold, who are lucky enough to break through the mold, I think that this is going to sound really mean. I don't often think that they are that talented.
Okay.
And so I know so many people who are black, who are gay, queer, lesbian, whatever. They make really good music, like industry standard music. Like, I'll hear something, I'm like, oh my God, this is the innovation that we're missing. This is what we need. This is exactly what we should be platforming, but nobody's paying attention to them because nobody cares.
But I think that's the nature of indie music in general. I can think of, not just in the black gay space, but I can think of a million indie artists that are really, really talented, that have great music, but
nobody cares.
They're not. I think the mainstream is probably the reason why I think I don't. They're just not mainstream enough.
I'll also say,
but innovation is never mainstream. It can't be.
No, but that's not true.
Until it is.
Until it is, and then everybody's doing the exact same thing. But what I will say is another thing that I think stops the mainstream thing for people like us is our marketability, right? So we have to be able to be marketable to white people. We have to be able to be marketable to straight people. There are other people that make up large demographics of the world aside from gay black men, And so we have to be able to be digested by those individuals. And as we know, the current political climate that we're in, that is a little difficult.
Yeah.
I also feel like you have to have a look. You have to have a niche. You have to have this one specific thing about you. We are incapable for some reason as consumers to understand that people are multifaceted. So yes, I like to wear mini skirts, but I also like to fish, but that's not something that I'm going to push because
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass. But that's not something that I'm going to push because people are like, who cares about that? Yes, I am feminine presenting, but if you need a light fixture changed, I'm your guy. There's like, yeah, I could build
That's the best. That's the best
all
part
of this
about gay
shit.
folks, though. I
So
think.
it's like people don't understand that you have to be this one thing. You also have to be fuckable. People have to want to have sex with you, or have to want to be you, or have to want to look like you. I think
And where do you?
all of that.
Hold on, but where do you fit in that?
I think
We're talking about why niche artists don't go mainstream. So in there, you've mentioned fuckability.
I think for me, the issue has been for a large majority of the time that I've been making music is audience. A lot of people have not had the opportunity to discover me. I think my look is way more polished now than it was before. The whole blonde thing is like a part of me now. I can't be a brunette anymore. I gotta be blonde all the time.
Do you like it? Do
No,
blondes have more fun?
I mean, no, they don't. I mean, I like it. It's cute, but it's hard to keep up with. I think
Because your hair is like black people black, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that also what made miniskirt, or what is making miniskirt so successful, aside from the vulgar bluntness of the lyrics, is the fact that I am barely clothed and people are attracted to me.
Yeah.
People see my face and they see my body and they go, damn, he look good, or damn, he look fine. Even some of the straight people who are commenting hate on it, I know they themselves are also questioning, like, wait, why am I slightly attracted to this? Like, what is going on? But I think that
I know why.
I think that the thing that may pigeonhole the song is the fact that I'm speaking specifically to a group of people. This most people cannot relate to pulling up dick hard in a miniskirt, or
Most people cannot.
saying like, my mom used to hate it when I switched my hip, sucks for her because now I'm out here sucking dick. Like, a lot of people cannot relate to those kinds of things. So I'm speaking to a specific group of people, and I think it's only works because it plays into the ignorance that we love to consume.
Okay. Was that part of the strategy? Like, did you go into miniskirt? Did you hit publish, or whomever hit publish? Did you hit publish knowing that?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I knew that it was a possibility. Any kind of large amount of attention that I'm going to get, I know is going to be paired with people hating me for existing because of the way that I present. But that wasn't the strategy. It was just genuinely like, well, that is how I dress. That is how I do look like that. I do go outside looking like that. I do wear my skirt that short and have my dick and balls hanging out at the bottom. That is something that I do. So it wasn't.
I'm kind of glad you acknowledged that.
Yeah, it wasn't like
that was going to be the elephant in the room.
Like a strategy,
intended.
like, oh, this is really gonna get the Twitter sphere twittering. This is gonna get the vibes jumping. That I knew that there was potential that it could, because I'm speaking to the community. The community loves something real cunt and real fish, and because I look good. I mean, I've had a nice success on Twitter, aside from posting about my music and just posting pictures of my outfits and my face, and I've done well. My most viral thing on TikTok is a video of me wearing low-rise jeans and a denim heel. Like, people like me because I'm pretty, not because I make music.
But those things go together.
They do now.
I think that the reason why that resonates with me is because now that I have gained weight, now that I'm a thicker dude, people like thirst traps. They like seeing big titties and thick thighs and chocolate skin and all the things. And then I have a podcast, and it kind of is this gift with purchase. So I absolutely get it.
Yeah,
Totally get it.
All of my underground friends, get a little naked. You might get some views.
Get just a little naked. Trey
Just
tells
a
me all
little
the time I need to get a little naked.
Yeah, you just sometimes you just gotta get a little naked. That's just the people, they get to look in, the algorithm get to pushing you, and then you go, ooh, look what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hey, look what I did. Hey, look, I did it, and I'm naked. And then they're like, oh my God, we love that. People stupid.
I don't know that I'll co-sign on the last part, but I do get what you're saying. I do get it.
One track mind, like, what I would give to not be naked and sing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you are supported in Black gay culture?
I don't No. I mean, maybe now I am. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't feel like I have been. But when I hear you guys say things like, icon, I'm like, oh, really? That's crazy. I would never describe myself as such a thing. Or when I get like DMs from other feminine.
You need to get your ears ready to hear it, though.
I
You need to get your ears prepared to hear it.
when I get like DMs from other like feminine gay men who are like, oh my God, like you inspired me. I love the song, or I love this outfit, or where'd you get this from, or how'd you get the confidence? And I'm just like, y'all, like, stop, leave me alone, please. I'm scared. It's a little
You
overwhelming.
gotta get your ears ready for it, friend.
I am a regular person like everybody else is. I don't want to be. That's not gonna do well for me. So
You gotta get your ears ready for it.
yeah, I guess.
You don't pull up dick hard in a mini skirt and be bold enough to say that and just fade back into obscurity.
I mean, I like obscurity. I like my, having my business be my business, and I like my security, my privacy, and I don't like when a whole bunch of people are in my face. And yeah.
But I will say that as for instance, as Dear Black Gay Men continues to grow, people tell me that I need to just accept the fact that people know who I am because I sit in this chair all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But from that position is where I can start creating boundaries. I can't create boundaries if I'm not at least acknowledging that people like what I do.
Yeah, I get that. I think I can acknowledge that people like what I do, but I don't know that I am comfortable in the thought that people know who I am. Because I don't really feel like anybody knows who I am. I'm like, maybe you recognize my face from somewhere. Or maybe you're just looking at me because I have a blonde goatee. I don't know, because that's striking. Who has that's weird.
But regardless of why, people notice you.
Yeah. Close your
I got
eyes.
a whole studio full of people who know exactly who you are.
Oh, thank you guys. Love you
See,
guys.
We've been playing your music for like weeks. And then I
That's
had to do a
crazy.
deep dive because I'm going to interview you, but also because you're an interesting person.
You think I'm interesting?
Why else would you be here?
Sassy.
All right, I think that's the perfect place to take a break. Y'all ready? All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
We ain't never had a conversation this good.
Start fighting and it's over nothing. Like, why?
Nothing was off limits.
What do you look for? Top thing, first thing.
first
You-
thing.
You
Honestly.
scrolling on the apps and you like, how has HIV impacted your dating life?
Then it got a little petty.
Worked the same way that the negative hoe worked. But I said,
Celebrating National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. It's the HIV Talk on Dear Black Gay Men podcast.
One of my favorite songs on there.
All right, teammates. Okay, so we are about to close out with Derek Lumiere because I'm enjoying myself. But we did talk a little bit about musical influences. Share with everyone who influences you the most.
Okay, so for singing, I'm gonna say Brandy. I love Brandy. I love Bree Runway. Who else I love? Oh, I love Flo, the girl group. Oh my God, I love
Okay.
Flo. What is her name? A. Marie. Is that how you say her name, or is it a Mary?
Yes, it's A. Marie.
I love A. Marie. I love early 2000s Beyonce. I love TLC. I love Aaliyah.
Wait. Early 2000s Beyonce was Destiny's Child.
Okay, so after Destiny's Child, Beyonce, the first album.
Like Crazy in Love.
Yes.
Got it.
Aaliyah, TLC.
You love a girl pop star.
I don't like male artists at all.
Why?
I think their music is ass. I feel like women are better at music. I think women sing better. I think women rap better. I think women are just amazing and men deserve nothing. But as far as rap is
Okay.
concerned, my rap influence, and I think this is going to shock a lot of people,
Is what?
Lola Brooke.
Really?
I love Lola Brooke.
Really?
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Yeah, I love that. And Nicki Minaj.
Okay. I mean, I expected Nicki Minaj because you're from New York.
Everybody loves Nicki Minaj.
I respect Nicki Minaj.
Oh, well.
My favorite,
Nicki.
and it should be just because she is absolutely vulgar, is Cupcake.
Oh, I like Cupcake.
Cupcake, and like you put anything
You
by
know
Cupcake.
who else I like that's really vulgar?
Who?
Sukiana. I love Suki.
The only reason I do not care for
I
Sukiana
love
is
Suki.
because of that one interview she did where she didn't know she was a musician.
No, y'all don't get it. I had to explain it to my aunt. Y'all don't get it. It's satire. She's doing that on purpose because she know people want to talk about her. She's actually really smart.
Okay,
I love Suki.
I do
And
not
JT.
know that to be.
I love JT.
I just saw JT in Houston
I love
at
JT.
at Black Queers Advancement Fest, BQAF. I think I'm supposed to say their appropriate name, but I just saw JT.
Ooh, last one. I'm gonna throw a white person in there. 2 white people.
You don't like men, but you gonna throw white people in there?
White women.
Who?
Ariana Grande and Celine Dion.
Ariana Grande is Latin.
That girl is white. She's not Latin. She's white.
Is she white?
She's white.
Fact check.
Her name is Ariana Grande, not Grande. She just let
Frankie Grande. I could have sworn
No,
Frankie Grande
they're white.
is
They're
something.
Italian. They're white.
They're Italian.
They're white.
Italian is white.
She ain't
They're
Latin.
European. Okay.
They heard Florida. They heard Grande. They said, "Oh, she speaks Spanish." No, she don't.
Now Italian, I believe. Okay. I'll take that.
And
She
Celine
is white.
Dion. Come on, Celine.
But I mean, everybody you gotta love Celine. Like, how could you not love Celine?
I mean, people don't love. There's some people who don't love Celine, but I love Celine.
Mm.
Ooh, and Christina Aguilera. Sorry, I love. Christina.
But see, your white girls are really, really white.
I like
Celine
Britney
is
Spears,
Canadian.
too.
Now Celine is Canadian and French, so I mean,
But and look at the
nicest people
pipes
on
on
earth.
her.
No one can touch Celine.
I wish
aside
I could. I want to give her a hug.
I mean, she's been going through some things.
And yeah, and I would love to give her a hug.
That's it. Okay. I would like to thank my guest, Derek Lumiere, for stopping by the back room. Yay!
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. If you would like to connect with him, check out his music. Links are in the description. I spent the whole hour as a butch queen talking to a butch queen, although he says he's femme, about butch queen shit. But now let's put the conversation in context. Imagine all your life you were taught to be a certain way, even if that way feels awkward, inauthentic, and weird. That's what I was told every time my friends and family told me little boys don't do that. And that's what society does to us when we glamorize whiteness and Eurocentric traits. But that's what we do to ourselves when we lean into masculinity and heteronorms. Gay folks are weird. We're dynamic and nuanced. We dye our hair and we wear miniskirts and every other kind of being. And if we erase our weirdness, like some of the Mask for Mask girls would have us do, then we'd lose the best parts of queer culture. So, dear Black gay men, say it with me now. We are here. We're queer. Get used to it.
Period.
That was our show. I am Jay the Gentleman. We've got new content every day on YouTube. Tap into us on IG at Dear Black Gay Men, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.